What's happening? Welcome to the Boom Boom Room. Today we got a special guest. And when I say special, I mean in every sense of the word. I got my dog, All-American, Mr. Basketball, one of the only to do it in the state of Tennessee the way he did it. It's a select few. It's a very small select few. And I happen to know one, man. You know what I mean? Was having to be a teammate of him. I remember watching him fly through the air when I was a freshman. Like, oh no, I don't know who getting up under that thing with him. You know what I mean? Big Joe, you got your work cut out for you, my brother. You know what I mean? But it's the one, the only, my dog, man. VFL, Charles Hathaway, Big Hat, Big Wave. What it do?
What's up, baby? Salute. On the double knuckle, baby. Big
Yes,
double knuckle.
I got my boy in the house, man. My boy said he wanted to share his story. And guess what, people? We doing it right here on this platform in the Boom Boom Room. We diving straight into it. Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Big Way, let's start, man. All the way. Let's jump to middle school. Tell me about your upbringing in your home, first and foremost. Single parent home, two parent home, what it is. Tell the viewers, let's talk to the viewers and school them on just who Charles Hathaway is before we reach up to the end of middle school and then the high school.
All right, man. Came up in a two-parent home. I lived outside of Nashville all my life. South side down, all day, all day.
That is.
Lived right down the street from Seville Park. That's where we used to ball at. Shoot, man. I'm a baby out of 6 kids. I'm the baby out of 6. And man, just very fortunate, man.
Now,
you know, just the stuff we went through and what became of.
Right. Now, Big Way, you were the baby out of 6 kids. Now, tell me, the rest of the kids 16.
Man, my oldest brother Joe, he's around about 6'6", 6'5". My sister's around about 6'3", and everybody fall between 6'3" and 6'4".
Gotcha. So you just sprouted out and was a tree from the get-go.
Yeah, man. It just grew.
Okay, now let's date back a little bit, and can you tell me, like, what were your influencers? You know what I mean? The people that influenced you when you were young and coming up. You know what I mean? You say you grew up out South Nashville. Who were some of the people that played an impact in your life? I know the Charles Davis camp was huge for me back in the day. When I was coming through as far as getting around other talent in the city, and that was some of the best, especially some of the counselors that was in it, David Sutters and guys like that, you know what I mean, when I was coming through. Who were some of the influencers for you when you were coming up?
Man, to really tell you the truth, man, it was my neighborhood brothers.
That is.
Cause like, man, in the backyard, man, how many goals I done broke. My mom and daddy, man, told me you break another goal, I ain't gonna get another.
Yeah.
But man, my brother used to, man, just whoop me, man. I'm just talking about, I used to run in the house, and he said, no, you're gonna bring your butt right back out of here.
Yeah.
He said, man, we wanna finish this.
Yeah.
Then, you know, growing up watching Dante, the old heads, you know, watching them growing up, hey, I just want to be like them someday.
Without a doubt.
And man, the whole stuff happened. Yeah.
So were you always this big going into middle school? Like, one of the guys, or did you hit a growth spurt and it was all of a sudden, boom, you look up, man, at 6'8" in the 6th grade, like, you know what I mean? Tell me about that.
And I was what, 6'4" in the 8th grade? I was dunking in.
Yeah.
Daniel James, one of my homeboys from outside, man, he was throwing lobs up to me and stuff like that. We all played AAU ball together, you know, playing against different people. And like I said, man, it was a talent I had. I will tell you the truth, I was a better football player than I was a basketball player.
Straight up. Big Way was see, now I remember when you we're gonna get to that in a little while. But I remember when you the punter, you was the punter at Hillwood too. Now you did punt there. What you played D?
No, I didn't know. Man, my mama told me, she said, I have a choice. She said, you can play football or basketball. And I chose that round ball. And, you know, that's what I wanted to do after that.
So when did you fall in love can you think back to when you fell in love with the sport of basketball? You was like, man, this it right here. You know what I mean? I know you was dunking in 8th grade, but can you think back before then, like when you remember, like, man, this fun. You know what I mean? I'm loving it. I'm loving being active like this. What was your first memories of that?
Man, my first memory was playing with Harold Huggins.
Mm.
Playing with Harold Huggins. Where we was used to play at Hillwood
Right.
on Saturdays, and he used to take us, man, be a group of guys from our south, take us, man. We played in a little league at Hillwood,
Mm-hmm.
and man, I said, man, I think I'm pretty good with this.
Yeah.
You know, and it stuck with me.
That's heavy. So, what? Give me the year when you were getting ready to go into. Let's go to middle school. Let's go to your 8th grade year. What year was that? What year was that when you was going into 8th grade? And what school were you going to?
I was at Hillwood, man. I mean, I'm not Hillwood. I was at John Trotwood Moore.
JT Moore.
And,
there it is.
We was playing against my 7th grade year. We lost against Isaac Litton, right, in the championship. And the following year, and we, like I said, we worked our butt off that whole summer, and we're gonna meet up again against Litton at Hillwood.
Yeah.
And I'm not Hillwood, at Moore. And all of a sudden, you know, we went undefeated and we beat them.
Yeah.
And people want to know what school we was going to go to.
Right.
This is what happened with this right here. I'm finna get into it now.
Talk to me. Here we go.
A lot of people don't know about this. Here we go. Now, I was at Hillsborough on a Friday night. You used to wear your jerseys at the school. You can get in free.
Yep.
I was in the small gym hooping, right, and I broke the backboard at Hillsborough. And all of a sudden, Coach Friendsley got in my face. And he told me, he said, you're going to pay for this right here, Hathaway. And I looked at him, I said, hey, man, I said, what you mean? I said, we were just playing basketball. And he kept getting on me. And I said, next time I come here, I'm going to play against you.
Wow.
And I never did go to Hillsborough.
Really? So you were
Coach Friendsley, yeah, Coach Friendsley.
So it was an opportunity for you to go to Hillsborough.
Yeah, my whole family went to Hillsborough.
That's crazy. I didn't know that.
My whole family did. I'm from Hillsborough. I wanted to go play with my cousins and all them.
Right.
But friends got in my face, talk crazy, and I said, I'll go to a different school.
Okay. But for the people, we're in the Boom Boom Room. I got my man, Charles Hathaway, Big Way in the house, VFL All-American. Wade, tell me this, man. What was your first goal that you broke?
First goal I broke?
Yeah. How old were you and where were you when you broke this goal, man? Because people ain't just running around breaking goals every day.
I was in 8th grade.
8th grade.
I was in 8th grade. In 8th grade. That's when I broke my first goal.
Goodness.
At Hillsborough.
And how tall were you, Wade?
Yeah, that's what you say, Mo?
And how tall were you?
How tall I was back then?
Yeah.
I was 6'4" then. I was 6'4".
Hey, man. To be jumping up at like 6. Now, people listening in the Boom Boom Room, like 6'4" is tall. But in basketball, that ain't just that tall, but that's tall in 8th grade. But to jump up there as an 8th grader at 6'4" and break the rim, hey, man, that right there is something different going on right there. Straight up. Yeah. So you decided to go to Hillwood.
No, you said I'm in the Boom Boom Room. I won't tell a lie.
Man, you in the Boom Boom Room. It's uncut, man, unfiltered, man. We ain't doing nothing but talking. That's what it is.
Here we go. After I didn't know what school I was going to go to, right? Mm-hmm. I was going to go to Brentwood Academy.
Right.
That's what school I was going to go to. Wow. And I was going to play football at the same time. Try to, at least, with my mom. They put every school I tried to go to, they put them on probation.
Really?
Yeah. Look it up. Yeah.
Wow.
Look it up.
Hey.
Hillsborough tried to block every place, every school I tried to go to, Hillsborough tried to block it.
Yeah. So if you're not going here, then we're going to block everything else you try to pull off.
Yeah. they're gonna make sure I'm gonna try to go to Hillsborough. Mm-hmm. And I wanted to go to Father Ryan. No, Father Ryan said we're gonna put him on probation. And I said, you know what? I'm gonna go to Hillwood. I don't know anybody.
Yeah.
And that's why I stuck at Hillwood. That's how I got over there.
Wow, that's crazy, man. Like that. See, now the amazing part is, man. Listen to the viewers that's in the Boom Boom Room. If y'all could understand the change that could have took place if Big Hat would have went to a Ryan, BA, even Hillsborough, like, dude, the landscape already was crazy in the state of Tennessee as far as the talent bubbling and everything. Like, he just would have added to something, and then
that whole squad, that great squad.
Yeah, and that's what I was about to say.
Great squad was going to go.
Exactly.
Yeah, and everybody after I went to Hillwood, everybody split up. Some went to Hillwood, some went to BA.
Right.
Some went to Franklin Road Academy. I'm talking about everybody split up.
And see, that's what I was gonna say, man. The ripple effect it would have had for everybody else following, like y'all at BA, that would have been loaded, like with that type of machine behind you. Oh my goodness, like it. You already on McDonald's All American. Like we ain't gonna get to that later, but I can only imagine like that would have been silly. It's unimaginable for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
Okay, so you decide you're gonna go to Hillwood where nobody knows you anything. You go over there solo.
Went over there, and at the time, Mike Davis. I didn't know Mike Davis was over there. He was a PE teacher, and I know Mike. He know my whole family.
Right.
And I know the first time I got there and everything, and I saw him, I said, "Hey, I know one person." Mm-hmm. Third day of school. I'm in the big gym hooping and everything like that. I came down wrong on my legs, and my kneecap came out.
Really?
My left knee, yeah.
This your freshman year?
Left knee. Yeah. This is my freshman year in high school. Third day of school.
Man.
And I'm just like, I'm gonna miss everything. Everybody trying to figure out, hey, is he gonna miss or is he gonna play or what? Everybody trying to say this phenomenon type kid is gonna miss basketball. Mm-hmm. I got myself back in shape. They put my knee back in at the hospital. They couldn't do it at Hillwood. They couldn't do it in the gym. I had to have surgery. They put it back inside. Put back for right
place, yeah.
After that, yeah, the right place. And after that, Christmas tournament. We was at Hunter's Lane. See, people don't know back then, back in the 90s, it was loaded with talent.
Yes, sir.
It was loaded. Everybody had a big man and a point guard, basically. Mm-hmm. Everybody. Mm-hmm. Well, some people might remember this name right here. Everybody remember Theour Penn.
There you go. Talk.
I was going against Theour Penn. The first player of the game came to me. I walked. I was so excited. I said, "Oh man, here we go." Yeah. The third time I caught the ball. Oh man, I missed it. But that third time when I dunked on dude, Theour Penn ran about 6'10", 6'11". Yeah. And all of a sudden I came through, and I know then I made my mark for myself in Hillwood right then and there.
Now tell me, when you coming into Hillwood, how tall are you, and what year is it that you were a freshman in Hillwood?
Was it 90, 93? No, what? Yeah, 93, 94. Mm-hmm. Yeah, 93. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. See.
Yeah, 93.
Yeah. Okay. So, first of all, it's a lot of love being shown to you over here in the comments, man. You know, you got Ashley, you got Kevin Whitted, Los Watkins, KG, Tall Drink. Like the love is coming through, man. And I'm posting it. When you go back and see it, you'll be able to see the comments going up. Everybody saying, "What's up, fam? VFL, we love you." Vanoy came on and said, "Man, I remember we were so mad he went to Hillwood." You know what I mean? So, all right, so you come in 92, 93 in Hillwood. Yeah. You make your mark. Automatically, I'm assuming you're on varsity without question.
Yeah, I was on varsity.
How long did it take for you to get back after the surgery?
After the surgery, it took me from beginning like what when school starts.
Around August,
Sure.
end of August, somewhere around there.
August to November.
Man, yeah.
In December, I was playing.
Back playing.
I was playing. Back playing.
So
Young Bones.
Yeah, yeah. They get to it, baby. Big Rod Mo, Big Rod said, "What up?" Hey, what up, Big Rod? Salute, man. Okay, so
Yes, sir.
you make your mark, man. You dunk on the dude 6'10". You about what, 6'8" at the time? I told you a freshman.
Yeah.
About 6'8".
Freshman. Well, I was a freshman. I was around about 6'6", around about 6'6", 6'7".
Just out here gorilla.
And I hit that sports.
Yeah. Okay. So take me through that year. How'd y'all do as a team? How'd you adjust? You know what I mean, to being at Hillwood. No friends around you. You meeting new people. How was that adjustment your freshman year? What do you recall from that year?
It was cool. It was a dude named Reggie Reed. He took me up under his wing as a freshman. Shout out to my boy Reggie. Mm-hmm. Then Gene Lockett, Kevin Beasley. They surrounded with some good people. Yeah, good folk.
You named some names.
And then we just played. We played, and they showed me, this how we're gonna do it. Then I know one day it was gonna be my team.
Yeah. How did y'all finish up that freshman year?
Freshman year, we didn't make out of district. But it was me coming back, just to playing.
Right.
It was a plus.
Yeah.
And I'm glad I played with those guys the little time I did play with them.
Getting comfortable.
I wish I could play with Jamal Wade.
Yeah, I was just about to touch on that. Tell me about that, because that's who. When you came into it, like a lot of people don't know, they see you and hear about it and don't know that Big Wade didn't just come into it as his team. It was somebody else there too that was cold at first too.
Yeah, man, Jamal Wade, man. Shout out to you, Jamal Wade. You the one really got it started, baby, at Hillwood. I've been just hearing his name. I saw him play 1 or 2 times. He was a beast. That's another person, man, they ain't talking about.
Right.
He was a mean.
Right. Most definitely. So y'all didn't have long to click together though because of the injury, and then you coming in as a freshman, you getting ready to go out. Let's talk about the summer, getting ready to go into that sophomore year. What was what you recall? Did you recall, getting ready to work hard? Did you have expectations, a level that you wanted to reach already? Tell me about that.
Well, going into my sophomore year, you had Nike camp, ABCD, ABCD camp, and I always got invited to Nike camp. I got invited to Nike camp my 8th grade year to go and play. Man, I done seen Kevin Garnett. I done seen him. I done seen Allen Iverson play.
Right.
Played against him. We was with Ron. I was with them with the Travelers. We had to travel to Boston.
Right.
And that's one of my first time ever see. They said Allen Iverson. I said, who is this cat right here? Yeah. And it wasn't a crossover then. They used to call it the yo-yo. Yeah. And man, I didn't see a lot of good players coming up, and I played against them. And when you get invited to, I don't know, the young kids probably don't know about it. It was this guy named Bob Gibbons, and he was a scout. And I was the best underclassman player was that going into my 9th grade year. Now, and like I said, Lane O'Neal, all those cats playing against them.
Now, what you kids need to realize while you're listening to this in the Boom Boom Room with Charles Hathaway, at this time, all we knew was names that traveled by word of mouth, Street and Smith magazines. You knew the Nike count, you knew Adidas count, ABCD count, you knew Bob Gibbons. If you get on Bob Gibbons' radar at that time, you doing something. And for him to be on a scale of that level as an 8th grader, unheard of. That's especially in the state of Tennessee. Like that's stuff that happens to a Penny Hardaway, a David Vaughn, people like that, like a rare breed. Mercer is on that list. Dante is not even on that list because of school-wise, but you get to see things outside of when you're exposed at a young age, like Big Hat was. You get to see basketball is bigger than just here in the state of Tennessee. Me coming up, all I saw was the likes of. I heard about Penny. I got to see a little bit of Ron Mercer, but he left and went to Oak Hill. I got to see Charles Hathaway. I got to see Tony Harris. But that's all I got to see. You know what I mean? You've been exposed to that, getting to go see an Allen Iverson, a Tim Thomas, a Kevin Garnett. Automatically in your mind, you get to test yourself on a different level. You know what I mean? And so you coming into your sophomore year, you going to that camp. What was your feedback? What were your thoughts coming out of that camp, and how did you perform in that camp?
Man, you thought you knew something until you got up there. Is other players hungry like you are, and you just got to be on your game every time you play. If you don't, man, they got like you know what I'm talking about. They got a little list. He's not working hard.
Right.
He's not doing this. He's not doing. You bust your butt every time you get out on that court, and that's what I done. And I'm gonna bring. I'm gonna give you some buckets, but I believe in defense. Defense was my thing, like Ron. You know.
I already know it.
You ain't gonna come to that whole touch to get untouched.
Yeah.
And man, it's just like going against those type of guys and just seeing them and hearing different feedback from different scouts. I said, hey, I might have a chance to, go farther what I'm doing in high school now, and I did.
So going into your sophomore year, it was time to put some numbers up. Time to put some numbers up going into your sophomore year.
Time to put some numbers up.
Talk about your sophomore year.
After Gene and them left and Reggie, I know it was my time to, pull my socks up and this is my squad. And it was just, I remember when Kenwood didn't have like 100 people at the game. Right. And in my senior year, it's a sellout. You can't get in. Yeah. Playing against Ron Mercer. I know I'm skipping. But that 50-point game wasn't nothing. Yeah. Because when we played against Ron Mercer at Goodpasture, a lot of people don't remember this right here. If you wasn't in that game, I think that's one of the best games you probably ever seen. I done seen Ron jumped over a dude's head, man, in the game baseline, jumped over my guy's head. Yeah. See what I'm saying? And me and him been meeting up at the goal one-on-one, and we just met up block shot, just like that. We went at each other. We know each other. Yeah. But, man, we get across them 2-inch lines, and, man, we hate it. We battle. We can be friends afterwards, but, man, it's all about bragging rights. Right. And that's what we're trying to do. Right.
Wasn't no friends going into that. Not step across that line. No friends. Yeah. Then you trying to have your best games against the teams you had. I hated Hillsborough. I'm sorry, my people, my Hillsborough people. Yeah. I really did. Man, like going against at the old barn, the very first gym in Hillsborough, then the new one. And man, I got amped up playing against Overton, play against Watkins, Warden, Chris Height, Brian Height. You had you're for those type of games. Right. And then, like you said, the city was bubbling with talent at that time. So let's fast forward a little bit. Let's get to your junior year. Junior year going into your senior year. Let's talk about this. Okay. Go ahead.
Well, going into my junior year, found out I was being ranked, and amongst the top players in the country, and I was always in between 15 and 10 or whatever. Right. And I kept working hard. Like I said, man, kept going to those open gyms what we used to have here in Nashville. Go to Vanderbilt on Saturday mornings and hoop, or go to Fisk. We call it the Hot Box.
Yeah, you better know
then
it.
Go to Pearl. then go to Pearl, and man, that's how we pushed each other in the summertime to get where we wanted to go.
And that right there, that led to it. I think the evolution of people's game evolving just from being you being a low post guy and stuff like that. Like people don't know. Big Way was out there shooting threes. Like trailer threes, corner threes, everywhere. Like a real problem, man. Like I'm gonna tell you, we're gonna go into your senior year, and I'm gonna tell you, I remember I was at Pearl Cone. We had Big John, you know what I mean? And they always tried to make this gonna be the big battle. This gonna be the big Baby Shaq versus Big Way, you know what I mean? Big Hat. And I remember in the newspaper, they put in the newspaper, it was on one side, it got Big Joe, I think, getting the rebound. On the other side, it got Big Hat parallel in the air, flying through the air. I'm looking at the paper like, hey man, I'm up here, man, but I ain't really ready for this, man. This gonna be different, man. And I remember, man, like we were playing y'all at Hillwood before we played y'all the first time in Pearl. I mean, the second time in Pearl. I was like, man, dude, different, man. And I understood what all the hype was about. So when we played y'all at Pearl, I remember in the newspaper and seeing it like, man, this really too Clash of the Titans. But at the same time, he in a whole different stratosphere than Big Joe. And Big Joe, I'm saying, this is a monster. Big John is a monster. This is a whole different type of animal. Big Way, I'm gonna be real. Hey man, I thought they went created you, man. Like I was really on the borderline of being like, hey man, I saw Shaq at the time, you know what I mean, but never up close in person, just on TV. And I remember seeing you at this time. You probably 6'10", senior year, about 240. And I mean,
240.
flying. I mean, hey people, y'all don't understand. I mean, really a blur as far as a guy running down the court and jumping, and you literally doing this. Like, and you can see the man going up. Like, dude, I was like, hey man, this man here crazy. And we had some dogs on our team. Tyrese, Tremont Lawless, Terrell Carter. Like, they used to hit the weights just before the game for Big Hat. Like, man, we finna cut his hand. We finna foul. Ain't no dunking in our house. None of that. You know what I mean? Hey, man. And regardless of all that, it was still finna be the Big Way show because Big Hat was coming in there, man, and tearing the roof down. And that's all. You and James Stewart probably one of the only ones that were able to come into Pearl and put it down, man, and leave with victories. And it's just like at the end of the game, dude's the better player. Like, it ain't nothing we can say or anything. It just it is what it is. So at this time, you getting ranked. You know what I mean? So let's go back a little bit. You getting ranked, and you coming into your senior year, you rank top 10, top 15 in the nation, and you working your way up. Let's talk about that summer before your senior year. You go to camps that year, that summer?
Still going to Nike camp. And they always compared me to Tim Thomas or Lester Earl. They always compared us three together.
Yeah.
And before you know it, going to my senior year, we played against Tim Thomas. As a picture I have, me and Tim Thomas, we're going against each other at NC State. And only public school got invited to that tournament. Right. Playing against Tim Thomas. The ball was going. It was like 9,000 people at that game. They said finesse versus power. We heard. They called me Chocolate Thunder. And we met each other at the game. And I'm looking, I said, you ready to go? He said, are you ready? I said, yep, let's go. Cause that squad they had like, shoot, 2 or 3, I'm what? He was an All-American. And another guy, I forgot the other guy. They were stacked. They had them all. We were the only public school. Yep. And man, and I'm looking, and we playing against each other, and the ball went out of bounds, right? And I tried to save it. At the old NC State, you know, they had a rail.
Yep.
Behind that, and I jumped over into the stands, and my foot twisted. My foot twisted, and I kept playing on it. And came back about the bus. Now followed around for another 50 point. I already had a 50-point game already.
Now, before you go any further, let's talk about that because I don't want to gloss over that.
Okay.
Because I can't think of another one that did it. You know what I mean? We were talking about it a little bit off air. You had 50 points in an 8-minute quarter high school game. 4 quarters, 8 minutes. 50 points. You the man. Know you got to be stopped. What else did you do along with them 50 points, though? Because to put the icing on top of this.
I'm going to tell you how it got started.
Okay, here we go.
Man, we play against Overton. Called what up to my boy B Hype.
Is this your junior year or senior year?
This is my senior year.
Okay.
Senior year. This is I think his freshman or sophomore year.
96. 95.
Yeah, this is 96. This is 96 now.
Right.
96.
Here we go.
Man, we about to play against Overton, and B Hype drew a tattoo on his arm. And we had at half court we was talking, joking around. Here we go. I done a lazy shot. I went baseline hook shot, and man, I swear to God, dude came from the other side of the gym, man, and beating my shit. Excuse me.
It's all good. We're in the boom boom room. It's all good.
He beat it.
Yeah.
He beat my shot and yelled in my face. All of a sudden, I looked at him. I shook my head. We got the ball back to score. Then he would come down on defense. And man, this boy done a laser shot. I beat it against the backboard.
Yeah.
I started a fast break. I beat everybody. Everybody still in front backcourt. I beat everybody.
Yeah.
And my boy also started, threw the ball at half court, and I caught it backwards. And that was it. And it just started. I was shooting threes, dunking, rebounding, everything. At halftime, they said, Hathaway, you got 30? They said I had 30-some points at halftime. They said you about to beat Jamal Wade record. Mm-hmm. I think he had 42 or 44 points going into half. Then all of a sudden, they just kept feeding me the ball. And it's like everything, when you're in that zone, everything fall right in place.
Yeah.
And man, they took me out. They took me out the game, and they chanted, put me back in. And all of a sudden, the referee, he shook my hand, and I was about to shoot a free throw. I got fouled. He shook my hand, and I shot my 2 free throws. I made 50 points. It was still like a minute something left, and they took me out the game.
Amen. Hey, man, I'm going to tell you what, man. I had one of my best games against Overton because I went up to dunk, and a dude tried to clip my legs, and I kind of got hung. Didn't fall. It wasn't one of them hungs, but I got hung, missed the dunk, and everybody who playing at Overton, everybody bust out laughing. I'm like, oh, yeah. It was my sophomore year. I never forget it. Like, Overton always dig themselves a hole. You know what I mean? That they can't get out of. They bust out. I had 8 dunks in the game. And I mean, I was trying to dunk. I was trying to kill myself about it. I'm dunking everything. You know what I mean? But I say that to say, man, Overton, y'all always dig yourself a hole. Y'all done made this man drop 50 on y'all and set a record, man. Now, wait. Did you have a triple-double that game?
Yeah, I had a triple-double. 50 points, triple-double.
Hey, man.
Yeah.
I can't make this up, man. Like, this the man, the myth, the legend right here telling you himself. You know what I mean? Okay, so senior year, that's how you crank the season off like this. You know what I mean? So you rolling.
Well, I'm rolling, getting everything started. Then all of a sudden we about to play against Father Ryan. Mm-hmm. All of a sudden, my pain was hurting real bad. And I said, man, I said, something is wrong. And before you know it, I just heard this pop sound in my foot. and I failed, right there beside the bench.
This was in the game?
The trainer came out, and he was messing around with my foot, and I squinted, I had in his face. He said, hold on, he said, I think your foot is broken. Took me home, my bad, they took me to the hospital, and all of a sudden they said, you have a fractured foot going into my senior year. And at the same time, I'm trying to, battle about my ACT, all this stuff at the same time. And I was just one of the top players in the country that year. I was in the top 5 that year, and I really didn't know what really happened. Before you know it, the USA Today people called at Hillwood and said, we need a picture of Hathaway. Before you know it, I'm a McDonald All-American.
And then how much of that season, your senior year in '96, did you play? What?
To Christmas. I got hurt. I came back with Christmas my freshman year, and I got hurt. Stopped playing after Christmas.
So you played half of a season. Your senior
half
year.
A season.
And was a McDonald's All-American.
Made McDonald American, and I was second. I was a parade All-American too, third team.
That's tough. That's tough. Only playing half the season. Mr. Basketball was won in what year?
96.
So you won Mr. Basketball. Listen to me, people.
I won Mr. Basketball 96. My junior year, I was the runner-up my junior year.
So do you remember who won it?
No, I really don't.
Okay, so
my junior year, I was a runner-up my junior year, and my senior year, I got it.
Now, let me paint the picture for the kids that's listening. This brother played half of a season in high school and was Mr. Basketball, McDonald's All-American, Parade All-American. If going into the McDonald's game, this is one of the best McDonald's games, will I say. You were sitting on the sideline with your foot in the boot or a cast, one of the two.
I was in the cast.
You was in the cast, yeah.
I was in the cast.
You was in the cast. I remember watching the game, and I remember them putting the camera on you, and them saying, this is the prototypical power forward. You know what I mean? If you're looking for one, this is the prototypical power forward in the league. Now, at this time, did you have any thoughts about going to the NBA, to college? When did the recruiting process? Let's talk about the recruiting process and everything. You get the McDonald's, you get the Parade All-American, you win Mr. Basketball. Now decisions need to be made. What school you gonna go to? You top 10 in America, hands down, with no questions, ifs, ands, or buts about it.
I could have went to any school I wanted to.
Without a doubt.
Tell you the truth, UT really wasn't my first choice.
Talk about that.
I really wanted to go to Western Kentucky.
Okay. You want to stay close?
Yeah. You remember Ralph Willard? You remember him?
Yep.
Okay. I like Ralph. I'm talking. I like at that time they were pretty decent. I wanted to go. I really wanted to go to Western Kentucky. Then my parents, they were talking to me, everything like that, and my family lawyer. They said UT be a good spot for you. They said, at the time, I didn't have my ACT yet.
Right.
People was wondering like, what is he gonna do? He's gonna go JUCO, gonna pass his ACT or what? Tell you the truth, y'all, people don't know about this. My senior year, the Harlem Globetrotters came to my crib.
Yeah.
And they said, if you don't pass your ACT or whatever, we would like to sign you.
Straight up, professional deal, straight on the table.
Right on the table.
This is with having a broken foot and everything.
Go ahead.
This is with having a broken foot and everything at the time.
Broken foot. And this is crazy. What if? Like you said, what if? If I didn't broke my foot, I think I could have been in the top 10 that year or top 15.
Listen to me, big boy. And I'm sure we got viewers listening right now. Leon said what up. You know what I mean? Tom Hartung said what up. Listen, y'all. At this point, let me bring y'all up to speed. The McDonald's All-American game, 96 McDonald's All-American game. And only 4 people had went pro out of high school at this point. KG right. Being the latest, being the year before. But other than that, nobody was doing it. I think in y'all class, Kobe was gonna do it that year.
Yep.
And that was it.
Jermaine O'Neal. Was
like,
Jermaine O'Neal?
That whole new crop was coming along. Like Jermaine O'Neal, Kobe Bryant. KG made it cool for people to jump and go out of high school. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't know at that time, but looking in hindsight, being older and looking at it now, if you would have been healthy and played in that McDonald's All-American game, hey man, it's no doubt in my mind you would have been knocking on the league door. It ain't no doubt because we had heard about the Tim Thomas story way down here. Y'all was playing way in North Carolina, NC State. You know what I mean? We knew about that. And we had gotten to see you in Nashville with our own eyes. Like, man, I still to this day, I've never seen a big man move me physically, with my eyes. Never seen a big man move like you move, jump like you jump, agile like you agile in my entire life. I've seen Kevin Ladd, a big body. I've never been able to play on the same court as Shaq, but that's the mind frame that comes to mind when I think about Big Hat. You know what I mean? And there's not a doubt in my mind, man. Like, and I'm talking about the young Shaq, the young LSU Shaq, the Orlando Shaq, that Shaq. That's how Big Way was to me. But to give people an idea, like it was only 4 people taken before Big Hat and them class came through as far as guys going out of high school. So I'm gonna let you pick up right there. So Harlem Globetrotters come in into your house, offer you a deal on the table. What's the thoughts going through your head at that time? Like, are you even processing it?
Man, I wasn't processing none of that stuff. Man, I just wanted to play basketball, try to get my foot healed. Mm-hmm. And my parents, they just said no. They said he's gonna go to school. And if somebody could have put a bug in my ear and just said, "Hey man, you can still go to the league with a fractured foot,"
right?
I probably would. Mm-hmm. Probably would. Mm-hmm. But my main focus was passing the ACT and get ready for college.
Right.
And lo and behold, I passed my ACT. I made an 18 on it. 40, here I come. 40 East, here I come.
Yeah. So when you decided to go to Knoxville and go to University of Tennessee, what were your expectations? I know it was hype around the city. You going up there with Kevin O'Neal. Brandon Warden's already up there, or you went up there with you?
B Warden's already up there.
B-Dub. Silent salute to B-Dub. B-Dub already up there. Yep. Tell me about that, what you walked into, and what was the atmosphere like at UT? Because you had a big hand in changing this, because we wasn't getting All-Americans like this. You know what I mean? You started a trend in the state of Tennessee. I don't know if you know that or not, but you did.
It was only three big All-Americans really got signed at the time. Well, at the time it was Allen Houston, myself, and Tony Harris.
Right.
I think that's it.
Mm-hmm. And T. Harris came a year after you, right?
But I asked, me and CJ been knowing each other before college. Mm-hmm. We was at Nike camp together.
Okay.
And I asked him, I said, man, what you gonna do? What school you gonna go to or whatever? And I asked him, I said, hey man, let's go ahead and go to Knoxville, man, and just make a difference. Let's change it up there. Mm-hmm. And when he agreed with it, I agreed with it. Boom, man, we go.
Yeah. So this is CJ Black. He referring to CJ Black from Chattanooga Brainerd. Ended up leading the I think Tennessee's leader in shot blocks. Number one
shot block.
So he holds that record. And so you team up with him to go up UT. Y'all get up
Yeah,
at UT.
we was roommates. We was roommates through college.
Yeah.
The whole nine.
Yeah.
You know, and I was coming into UT. You know, still I was wearing a boot.
Right.
And you know, Chad Newman, what's up, Chad? That's my boy.
Man, Superman.
He took him.
Chad is the.
We
Hey,
didn't
listen.
talk about Chad.
Hey, listen. They asked me on the radio, before we went into quarantine, who was on my Mount Rushmore of UT basketball, and I told them, man, Chad Newman is on there because y'all have no earthly idea the people he kept healthy. He was a psychiatrist. Hey man, like, hey dude, hey, he was the cool uncle. Like, hey man, we don't make it nowhere without Chad Newman, man, and that's a fact. So salute to Chad. Yeah, so you get up there, you got a hurt foot. They know your problem. They accept you anyway. You know, they got a McDonald's coming in. You and CJ coming. Who else came in your class? Just you and CJ?
Yeah, Vegas was there.
Davis.
Man, Vegas Davis. Who else? Who was already up there?
B-Dub.
Oh my God.
Tor
was up there.
Toe Harris. Salute to Toe Harris.
I mean, Coach Sewell from Hunter's Lane. Sewell was up there.
Raleigh might have been up there.
Yeah, Raleigh. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Scott Moore.
Yeah.
Everybody. Yeah. I'm talking about, man, O'Neal was getting the players there.
Right.
He said we can land one or two good players, the rest will follow. Mm-hmm. Before you know it, our side, CJ side, Zeke's side. Mm-hmm. It was just, he was getting them there. See what I'm saying? Before you know it, O'Neal left. Mm-hmm. See what I'm saying? That's when he went to Northwestern.
Northwestern, yep. Now tell me what it was like playing under O'Neal. What was that like? Take me through the practice or the game or film session or something. Give me an example of what it was like playing with Coach O'Neal. Kevin O'Neal.
Oh, he was crazy as hell. He was crazy. But I loved it though. Yeah. I loved every minute of it. Right. Man, he didn't care, man, like I said, he was everything in one. He gonna get on you when you need to get on, when you need air, man, for that extra push, he was there. He was everything. Right. And man, he believed in defense. And I came in with a mindset of defense, and he said, man, you're gonna be here for 1 or 2 years. Mm-hmm. And you're gone. Mm-hmm. And Coach Lawrence Frank. Coach Frank was there. Mm-hmm. And he said, you're gone. Then I had a pretty decent freshman year. Yeah, senior. You almost averaged a double-double. You came in, I think, at 9 and 9 as a freshman. Yeah, straight out the gate. Started plenty games. Yep. All of that. Mm-hmm. Then all of a sudden, O'Neal left. Right. Then when they said, who's coming? I was going to leave. Yeah. I was going to leave. Mm-hmm. And everybody said, man, stay. I talked it over with my mom and them and everything, Doug, Dickie. I was about to bounce. I said, I don't know who's coming in or whatever. And they said, Jerry Green. I said, who in the world is Jerry Green? Yeah. You know, don't go through from Adam. Yeah. And they said, give him a chance. They said, Tennessee will take care of their own. I said, okay. I said, I meant what I said. I said, I'm going to start here. I'm going to finish here. Right. But before you know it, we saw O'Neal at Northwestern on TV. He just had his look on his face. I said, man, dude recruited me is gone. Mm-hmm. He didn't abide on nothing. But this was after your freshman year, right? Yeah. He left after my freshman year. After your freshman year. Yeah. That's when Green came in. Practice with dude, oh my God. Man, he will cuss you out in a heartbeat. Yeah. Man, one time, my boy Rod Lee, you remember this, Rod? Yeah. Man, he kicked the ball in the stands. Yeah. He told Rod to go up and get it. And he came back and he kicked it back up in the stands. He said, come and get it. Man, dude, deep sixes. You didn't do them right, and you didn't touch that line. Man, everybody got started all over. Mm-hmm. Man, during the game, he will jack you up, and after that, man, he treats you like you're a son or whatever. Yeah. He just wanted the best for you. Yeah. So, I hear a lot of people talk about when they talk about Kevin O'Neal,
A lot of people talk about the crazy stories, but very seldom do you hear anybody say, man, he was just like that off the court. Off the court, they'll say like exactly what you just said. Like, he treats you like a son, he wanted the best for you, put you in a great position, this, that, and the other, and that, and had a great coaching staff behind him also.
Yeah, they had a great coaching staff. Man, it just I hated he left.
Right.
Cause like I said, we're in the boom boom room. I'm just gonna speak my mind.
We in here.
This, to me personally, I think they got rid of him too fast. They really did. But I know he had a foul mouth or whatever like that. Right. But he was getting the best out of every last one of us.
Right.
He was. And man, it was just Green. He just took what O'Neal was trying to build.
Yeah, and capitalized off that.
Yeah, and he did. I'm just like the defense mindset that man had, and put the type of players what we had, what I could won in our senior year. Right. I tell you the truth, I think we could have been a Final Four or a championship team, man.
Easy. I believe that too. I think the discipline that Coach O'Neal had was what was lacking during our team when we played together. You know what I mean? So let's move to your sophomore year.
My sophomore year. Here we go. Sophomore year.
This is 97, 98.
So okay, here we go. I think that's the year you came in, right?
No, I came in the next year. I came in 98, 99.
The next year. Yep, okay. 99, yep. Yeah, that's right. Man, came in. I played half of the season again. Before you know it, we was playing against Miami, Ohio, with Wally Zerbiak. You remember him? Yep. They came to Knoxville. And they really won because I took the ball out, trying to pass it in to Tony Harris, trying to pass it in to him. Wally, he stole the ball. Only thing they had to do was just dribble the ball out. They won.
Right.
Only thing they had, what he done, he tried to drive to the hole. I took a charge, and all of a sudden we got the ball back. And Tony, Coach Green done a play for Tony. He drove. Sometimes they might show the clips on TV. Sometimes he drove the whole length of the court, and he missed it. And when I got it, I put it back in, won it for us. And everybody was up on top of me. Yeah. The whole student body, everybody. And you can see Big Paulie, Samuels trying to throw people off and stuff like that. It felt like I was getting crushed. That's what I felt like. Then we won, we kicked everything. Then that weekend, what was it? The club on Cumberland Avenue.
Campus Pool. Could have been Campus Pool.
The floaty bounces.
Yeah, all that. The Ortiz, Campus Pool.
That's it. Man, and my hands were feeling kind of funny. I couldn't take one of my rings off. And we was going to go against Tennessee Tech that Wednesday. And my hands were feeling funny, feeling tight and everything. Before you know it, I told Chad, I went to Chad, and Chad told me to go to Dr. Ivan. Remember Dr. Ivan?
Eugene Ivan, yep, my man.
Dr. Ivan went to the hospital, and all of a sudden they said, "You're not going to play tonight." They said, "Where's your parents?" I said, "Man, they at the hotel or at my apartment." And they said, "You're not going to play tonight." I said, "What's wrong?" They said, "You have a blood clot." And I'm just like, "Okay, and I'm going to play?" You know, they said, "No, we need you in the hospital now." They took me to the hospital, everything, find my parents, they brought them over there, and they said, if I will make it, I wouldn't have a right arm.
Now, pause right there for a second. This is, listen to this roller coaster ride. We're going from 50-point triple doubles, McDonald's All-American, Parade All-American, Mr. Basketball. You got the choice to make whether you want to go pro or straight to college. You know what I mean? You got the choice of your own, whatever school you want to go to. You come in and have a great freshman year, damn near averaging a double-double. I think you finished with 9 and 9 on the season. I think 27 or 28 stars out of 31 games. Major minutes being played. Big expectations leading into the next year. The coach leaves and go to Northwestern. You start to evolve as a player, as a key part of this team. Now Tony Harris is there. He's coming in the next year with Coach Green. Get a new coach. You get all that and you're adapting to it. So now you got McDonald's All-Americans. You got the defensive mindset that Coach O'Neal left over. Now you got an offensive guy that's a little looser coming in and trying to put it all together. And now you get to the point in a 3-year span where you don't even know if you're going to make damn plan again. But you don't know if you're going to make it. And this is what a lot of the fans nor some teammates know.
Look.
You know
what I mean? Man, they came to the hospital. They came to the hospital, Zeke and all of them. Mm-hmm. Man, they prayed. I had to go to St. Louis to have the surgery done. Really? They flew me out the next day. I had a thing called a clot buster. And man, I got these scars up on my neck up in here. Yep. And I had tubes and stuff in my neck because they were trying to break the clot. Mm-hmm. And they couldn't. And they said, we got to send him out. That's why I said, Chad Newman, I love that man to death. I think that's the 98 season. That's when they won the championship. Mm-hmm. That's when they won the championship. Chad stayed at the hospital with me, and he was giving everybody the information back and forth. He stayed up there the whole time in St. Louis, up there with me and my parents. That's really and man, and when I got up there, they said, if I make it, they said, you wouldn't have an arm or hope that the blood clot wouldn't move to your lungs or your head. Wow. And man, I'm talking about they flew me from the airport, from Knoxville to St. Louis. And man, I was just, at the time, I don't know if I'm going to be alive or not. Right. If I'm going to make it. Right. All this playing in your head, you getting the information as it comes. Man, that's tough. And then they done flew you away to St. Louis to get the surgery. St. Louis. You're away from St. Louis hospital, to the hospital of St. Louis. I stayed up there for a week, make sure that everything, was cool with me and everything. Mm-hmm. And the blood flow was so bad, my hand was like 4 times bigger than a regular hand. Full arm, the whole thing. So you got the Professor Clump. You got the Professor Clump arm. Yeah. My whole forearm just like you touch it, it feel like it's gonna burst. Yeah. That's how much blood just settled in my hand. Came back to school and I set out the rest of that school year. Came home. That's why I started working out with Chris Hyde. I think that's when he was still at not Tribeca, on West End. What's the name of that? Aquinas, yep. Mm-hmm. Aquinas. And everybody thought I was going to come down here to Aquinas. I said, no, I'm just working out, with me and Chris. Yeah. And as soon as I got back up there, that's the year you came. Mm-hmm. After you showed up. Coming in 99. And yeah. And just, different crops of people coming in. And me and Coach Green, we really had no really good relationship. I tell you like it is. Right. Cause dude does some dirty stuff. Yeah. To me. I'm just gonna tell you like it is. Yeah. I won't get to it just in 3 seconds. Mm-hmm. Man, we y'all came in, that group came in with you, and I know my minutes were slipping and everything, and I just learned how to play my role. Right. And people said, oh, he washed up, he did. No, man, we got other squad. I can do other things, can help the team out. Mm-hmm. You got your best in y'all birds, your Braun Slaves, and your Tony Harris and all that. Hey, I'm going to be that defensive-minded person. And before you go any further, let me stop you right there, because one thing for sure, the trend starts off of Big Way. You know what I mean? You get Tony Harris there, McDonald's All-American. Vincent Yarbrough, McDonald's All-American. You know what I mean? Slip was a parade All-American. Here I come, coming from Oak Hill.
Like, and then plus, damn what we bringing in, what they already got there. You know what I mean? With the Isaiah Victors, Toe Harris is just leaving. C.J. Blackman came in his own. T. Harris, B-Dub getting ready to leave. You know what I mean? So Dale Baker's there. Vegas Davis still there. Like, it's a crop there. You know what I mean? Some very, very, very good talent. You know what I mean? And you are a big key part to that. So you can only see yourself going up from there. I know that for sure. You know what I mean? And you working to get back. So once you get back, what's it like now? You know, you got this new. I think we brought five freshmen in with our class. So you bring everybody into that to a team that's already stacked. What was your mentality then? Your mind frame?
Shit, you had to go out there and get it. Like I said, man, you don't go out there and get it, somebody gonna take your spot.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, man, we battled. Man, people don't understand, man. We shit damn near blood.
Yeah.
Man, we was in it.
Yeah.
Man, we didn't get ranked, man. What we got ranked? What? Fourth in the country, fifth in the country, whatever. You know, just not just playing around. I think we taught ourselves. This is me. I think we taught ourselves to be that one that whole. Green didn't coach.
Hey man, I'm gonna tell you what, big boy. We just had a Zoom call, and Dale put it in great words. He said, you know, going through the whole process, we all thought that, you know, the coaches kind of brought us together and, you know what I mean, coached their way to it. He was like, now looking at it as we were older, man, this all started in the summer from us playing pickup, bonding, damn near coming to blows, and then as soon as we step off the court, we looking to break bread with each other, where we going to kick it. You know what I mean? Everybody cool, making sure if somebody ain't got something, we making sure the next one got something. It was a real close-knit family. And Dale said, man, it was more so the program was about the players. And we groomed that and sculpted that into what it was. You know what I mean? Like, the coaches got a lot of pats on the back about it, but it was really the players, man. And you just said the same thing, which made me think, like, that's true, man. Like, it was no doubt about it. It was so many selfless people on our team that really, honestly, didn't give a damn who got the credit. We just wanted to win. And that took a lot for us as kids, because we were still kids at the time. Young men getting ready to be adults, but still kids, you know what I mean, when you look back at it. And for me to sit on the bench and watch Isaiah going off, you know what I mean, for you to sit on the bench, watch CJ going off, you know what I mean, and still come in to play your role. The same thing goes down the line from Harris Walker to T. Woods, to Dale, to Vegas. Like, if everybody still cheer on, man, that spoke volumes, man. And I think it's even more, it shouldn't be overlooked how we all came together, man, and how selfless we were. Because everybody honestly thought we was wild and, you know what I mean, these dudes knuckleheads, this, that, and the other. But they didn't get to see the inside. And that's why I'm glad we got a platform like the Boom Boom Room where we can talk about that, man. Like, we leave practice and we don't see no coach. Only coach we might have saw was Coach Grant.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it. You know what I mean? Like, that's not how it is at universities. You know what I mean? Coaches are in tune with what's going on everywhere, checking on. Man, we don't see the coaches till the next day, and they ain't no knock on them. It's just what it was. You know what I mean?
And that's what I love about O'Neal. Man, he would say afterwards, man, you have a problem, you can go to the man's house 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. So what I'm saying, that's what kind of person he was. With Green, on the other hand, you know, President, well, boom, I'm gone.
Right.
Or Paulie might still around sometimes.
Yeah, Paulie might stay. Try.
Or Sam, he might do it every once in a while or whatever. But other than that, it was just us. It was us.
Totally agree. So your sophomore year, you get back, and then we're going into your junior year. Now we're in your junior year when all of us come in. Like you said, man, we saw it picked up from pickup basketball in the summer. I knew he had something special, man. Like, I remember, hey, Slip, you come down, dunk on Slip. Slip come back, dunk on you. Me and Zeke going to blows. Hey, man, hey, dude, this was, I I left Oak Hill, and I remember how competitive we were. It was like somebody snapped their finger and dropped me in UT and was like, shit, it's competitive here, too. And they get Harris walking, T. Harris getting that. Dale and Vincent getting like the dude, it was competition in each spot, and it made us great. So talk about that year, talk about your mentality, your mind frame that year, us being ranked number 4 in the nation. We honestly, man, we should have been Final Four. You know what I mean? I think, you know, that's, you go ahead. You talk about it.
Man, it was a hard pill to swallow, man. It seemed like I was just battling injuries the whole time. And when I came back from this blood clot, we was at Pearl, and we was playing. We had summer league. We had Pearl. Pearl was that. And man, I was running up down the court, and I wasn't feeling funny. I was feeling funny, and I passed out. And when I woke up, I was at the hospital. Found out I was diabetic. It seemed like stuff happened.
Compounded on top.
Yeah. And man, like trying to, get back, it's like every time I try to get up on my feet, it's like I got to take 2 steps back. And after that, I said, man, you know what? I'm up here. I done what I had to do. Like I said, when y'all came in, I know how to play my role. Right. I know how to do that. I sat down and talked to Paulie one day. I wanted to leave. I wanted to leave my junior year. Yeah. I really did. And Paulie said, man, no. He said, you need to stay here and help this team out. He said, we're going to go somewhere. He said, we're going to do something. And I said, sure. Cause you remember when I tore the locker room up?
Yes.
I tore, cause man, it was just, I got lied on.
Yeah.
I got lied on, man. And I'm just like, man, and that was one of my opportunities, man, to show what I had to do. And I had to sit out a game. And that's one of the games where one of some of them scouts was there. The NBA scouts was there. And I think they set me. He set me up. That's how I feel. Cause I was in class. Me and CJ had the same class. We had the class checkers.
Right.
And man, you remember you had to sit in the first 3 rows.
Got to. Yep.
And man, I said, if you don't, man, it's over for you. And you don't know who a class check is. Yeah. And I sat in the back of that. And man, he said, I would believe a class checker over a player. And I said, what? And he said, I would believe a class checker over a player. He said, you don't be suspended. I've never been suspended a game of my life, dude. I went down in the locker room, that orange pool table we had. God, I flipped all this stuff over, man. The lockers, I went crazy. Yeah. Becky, like, they know what I done. The fruit, all that stuff. I said, this man really done got me. Cause he know I wanted to leave. Right. And now all of this, and I said, man, I'm gonna just stick this on out. Right. I'm gonna stick it out.
Right. Dang. Yeah. So, and I'm gonna tell you, like, you handled that greatly. You know what I mean? Because you could have been a upperclassman that soaked. You know what I mean? Like, I always give props to you, Zeke, CJ. Like, because y'all could have easily, you know what I mean, let me and Slip come in and been like, man, we ain't telling them. They got to learn it on their own. You know what I mean? But y'all took us under the wing, you know what I mean, and showed us the ropes. You know what I mean? And didn't care about splitting playing time or none of that, man. And you don't really get to see that, you know what I mean? Especially you got pressure coming from the outside world as far as the fans that's seeing the Mr. Basketball, the McDonald's All-American, Parade All-American. Man, what Big Way gonna do, man? Like, he's 6'10" down there, but they not understanding everything that's going on behind the scenes. Because one thing for sure, the university does a good job of keeping things under wraps and not letting it out. You know what I mean? if a player don't say about it, you really won't hear it. You know what I mean? So I think you handled that tremendously, man. You know what I mean? Because taking a step back and doing that role, like, man, you could have handled it totally different, and everybody would have understood. You know what I mean? So salute to you for that, man. You know what I mean? So we're going into your senior year of it. You fight through the blood clots, find out you're diabetic. I remember being in the training room and you getting the shot, because I didn't even know you were diabetic. You know what I mean? Like this is what I'm telling the viewers. Like, you in the boom boom room, me and Big Hat. We didn't even know as teammates. You know what I mean? He was still going on with his day, still trying to get through the workouts. You know what I mean? Everything. And I remember being in there one time, and you was doing the insulin shot. I'm like, man, what Big Hat doing, man? Hey, man, what y'all trying to get Big Hat some steroids or something? What y'all doing? You know what I mean? And I remember you said, nah, this the insulin. I'm looking at Chad like, what? You know what I mean? That's for diabetics. And when you left out, Chad was like, they just found out you're diabetic, man. I'm like, damn. Like, yeah.
Just found out.
Yeah, and I remember, like, the funny thing is, as a teammate, we got to see the progression of you getting back to the old. Like, it'll be a week when you dominate. We'll be like, man, here come the old Big Hat on his way. Like, you can see it. Then all of a sudden, boom, another roadblock hit. You know what I mean? Like, it's enough, man, to make people go crazy. You know what I mean? Especially coming from where you come from and the way you handle the dog. Like, man, this in a sense, man, the boom boom room, like, we try to treat this like athletic therapy. You know what I mean? Like, us talking about John was on here earlier. You know, he was talking about putting the gun in his mouth and everything. Like, there's so much stuff that goes on that people have no earthly idea what people deal with. You know what I mean? And I'm saying that to say, we as teammates didn't even know until I saw it and was like, damn, man, that's crazy. So we're going to
I try to keep everything under wraps.
Yes,
you know, then I'm just like, shit, they my teammate, everybody need to know, like, if something happened or whatever.
Right.
You know, then, like I said, coming up to my senior year, and I'm just like, we was ranked again. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, we're a team to be reckoned with.
Yep.
Like I said, it's in, like, my senior year, that's what your junior year?
Yeah, that was my sophomore. Sophomore.
And man, it was just like that summer. It's like we took it to a whole nother level.
Man, yes. Everybody. I mean, everybody. Like,
everybody.
I was explaining it to some people. Like, usually in the summers, people go home. You know what I mean? And, you know, go home, work out, be with their family. Man, coming off our Sweet 16 run, everybody stayed up there that summer. Lifting, working out, playing pickup. Man, we was getting back to that point. Whatever we had to do to get back to that point, we was getting back to that point. So talk about it from your perspective.
Man, like you said, I'm gonna pick it back off of you. We're getting back to that point, man. We know we had a good team.
Mm-hmm.
And man, I said we're gonna run through this. And that's when we beat Florida twice.
Yep.
We beat Kentucky twice.
Mm-hmm.
See what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
We got the SEC championship, the conference championship.
Yep.
Then here we go, SEC tournament. You know, it's like every time we fall short up in that, then we know we're gonna get a good bracket.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And here we go. We played against who was it? Connecticut.
Yeah. UConn. Yep.
And they won it the year before.
They won it the year before.
I think. Year before,
yep,
and we ran through them like hot butter through, you know, with a knife.
You gonna know it, yeah. So and the thing is, everybody's playing a part in this. It's not one guy. Like we are really
not one guy.
It's everybody, man, playing a part. A block shot, a steal, a dive on the floor, like everything. A last minute tip in, everything, man.
Right.
Everything falling into place, man.
Everybody know their spots. Everybody know what they role is. Mm-hmm. That's what they got to do. Then we want to go. Here we go against North Carolina.
Yep.
You know, it just we just fell short. I cried, man. I cried like a damn baby, man, in the locker room. I cried.
That was a tough.
I said, no, we could have done better. We could have went deeper in the tournament.
Yes, we could. That was a tough one. I'm gonna be honest. So
Yeah.
What were your thoughts after your senior year? What were your thoughts after school? Like, what was your mentality? You know what I mean, as far as pro goes. What was your journey after that?
After that, man, shoot, season's over with. Getting ready for the draft. I went to the pre-draft camp. I done all of that. Went to the pre-draft camp. Didn't get picked up, and before you know it, this what happened. I was at my mom's house one time.
Mm-hmm.
My mom and dad house. I was visiting. They said you have a box. I said okay. I said what is it? They said we didn't open it. And I looked. It was from UT. What was that secretary? The black secretary
Miss Janice
was in the office. A little short.
Miss
What
Janice
was her name?
Harper. Janice Harper. That was my girl.
Okay. I had a letter that said, I am so sorry. And I opened it up. What it was? It was 2 workouts. I got a letter from Seattle Supersonics, and I got a letter from the New York Knicks. And they wanted me to come and do a workouts. I didn't even know anything about it.
Stop it, Wayne.
They hit my mail. I got this, man. Yeah, it's for real.
Stop it, Wayne. Hold on, Wayne.
And yeah.
You got 2 letters.
Yeah.
One from the Knicks and one from the Suns. Well, you supposed to be working, and you still wouldn't have known about it if Miss Janice didn't take it upon herself to mail you the letters.
I'm glad she did. I wouldn't know anything about it. And she said, I am so sorry. And before I said, damn. I said, okay. I said, I'm just like, for a minute, I was pissed off with you too. I really was. I was fucking pissed.
Mm-hmm.
And I done just like this. I said, well, I can't worry about it. I said, when we went overseas and stuff, we went over in Paris and stuff like that. We played over there. I said, man, I kind of like it over here. Before you know it, the NBA started this thing called the NBDL.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all don't remember that, do you?
Mm-hmm.
Man, they call it the G League.
Yes, G League now. Yep.
They call it the G League. Yeah, they call it G League. CJ was there. We were down at was it Dalton, Georgia, or something like that. That was the training camp.
Mm-hmm.
Me and CJ got drafted. I got drafted to the Roanoke Dowsers.
Yeah, Roanoke.
I got drafted to the Roanoke Dowsers.
Yep.
And CJ, I think he got drafted to Birmingham or something like that. He got drafted. Yeah, man. I said I'd accomplished some things, man. Like, man, I think we started that.
Right.
The G League.
Right.
I like that.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, fam, I went overseas. I played ball over in Turkey, Istanbul, Turkey.
Yep.
South America. I played some CBA ball in Flint, Michigan. Yeah, I done all of that, man.
Right.
Shit, made me some money. Got married, got kids now.
Yeah.
Shit, I can't complain.
Hey, man.
Can't complain.
That's and this is part of the journey that we want kids to know, man. Like, you got to know who were the people that were before you. You know what I mean? Like, we knew. You know what I mean? Because it was so evident, and it traveled word of mouth, and you would run into these people, see them at the games, and be like, oh man, that's such and such. You know what I mean? That's Charles Davis. That's Ron Murray. You know what I mean? Like, you see these people, and I think that's what we try to use this platform as in the Boom Boom Room, like, to try to show them. And you were there when the Boom Boom Room was created. You know what I mean? Like,
yep.
we was watching
live.
Put
them in the boom boom.
Yeah.
Put them in the boom boom room.
Yeah. Yep. We was watching life, and man, we brought that to the court. You know what I mean? Like, if you ain't got your membership, you can't be in the Boom Boom Room. You know what I mean? That's in the paint. And we was working down there, man. So, man, you was there as an originator of it. You know what I mean? So salute to you for that. Anything that, before we leave, anything that, like, I know it's one thing for sure. People in Nashville, we'll keep this local. People in Nashville come up with lists. and I've seen you on lists, and I've seen you off of lists, and I've asked the people that created them, like, how do you keep a guy like Charles Hathaway off of a list? Like, it's you couldn't even either you couldn't have seen him play, or I don't know what the mindset is to try to keep you off a list, but man, I know you, and on any list, it's for without a doubt in my mind, you and Brandon Wright are two people that always get left off the list. What do you got? What do you got to say about that? You know what I mean, to the writers or anything that leaves Mr. Basketball, Parade All-American, McDonald's All-American, opportunity to go pro before it was even cool to try to go pro. What do you say to the people like that?
Well, first of all, you know what? I haven't looked at the list.
Right.
I just hear about it.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, I think I'm one of the OGs of the game, man. Help put Nashville, back on the map. Cause you always hear Memphis, and
All
stuff
the time.
like that. And truly in my heart, at the time, I helped it. I helped put basketball back up here.
That's a fact.
And for me not to be one of the whatever top 30 or whatever it is, it hurts a little bit. But at the same time, what Dante said, and ballers know ballers.
Yeah, without a doubt.
You know what I'm saying? Like Odell said, man, he's like, you wasn't back in that era, you wouldn't understand.
Without a doubt. And I mean, from guards to and that's the difference. It wasn't just a guard, like guard heavy league, everybody trying to. Man, you had guards, you had big men, night in, night out, you had to face small forwards, you had to face. You had coaches had to face. You had schemes put against you that you had to face. They knew you were the man. Like it was different, man. And overcoming that and still have the opportunities that you had, man, dude, listen, man, it'll never be a list where I make that you'll ever be left off of. I can promise you that, man. That's a fact, man. It'll never get overshadowed, and I'm always bring you up. That's a fact, man. Hey, man, I appreciate you coming on, Big Way, man. I love you, big dog, and all I know is me and my boy, you know what I mean? Bald-headed, scallywag.
We can tell stories all day. We can do that.
Hey, man, we're gonna have a whole another show about that, man. Like the real untold UT stories, the parties in the locker room, this, that, and that.
Yes,
we ain't gonna get into that, Big Way. The show times and all that, Big Way. We ain't gonna get into that. You know what I mean, man? It's all love, man. I salute you, my brother. I love you. You know what I mean? I appreciate you coming.
Hey, can I say one thing
man,
real quick? Give me about 10 seconds of your time, man.
You can say whatever you want to say. We got plenty of time.
To the people out there, man, right now, I'm on a serious note. To the people out there, man, what's going on in this world. Right now, man, the United States is upside down while all this is going on. Seriously, what we need to do, we need to get out and vote. Black, white, Chinese, whatever. Man, we know what's going on. The senators, the governors, and everything like that, they are out of touch. They're not out in these streets. Man, really want to make a change? November 2020, that's how you make a real change.
That is.
That's for real.
That is. I appreciate that, Big Way, man. All love, man. On a serious note, like my man said, it's all love. Y'all heard it. Y'all heard it from my guy, Big Way himself. Big Way, I'm finna get you one of them boom boom room shirts too. Don't even trip.
I see you, baby.
Don't even trip. I'm gonna get it in the mail to you. I appreciate you. I love you, my brother.
All right, family.
Already. Hey, man, that's Big Way. That's the guest today on the Boom Boom Room, man. Hey, people, like I tell you every time, man, tap into who your resources are. Know who came before you, man. You got to know your history. You got to know the tradition of it. You know what I mean? That's one of the Nashville legends, man. But before Going pro was cool. This guy, man, you heard about his journey, man. You know what I mean? There's ups and downs. And the man, I'm gonna be honest, came out on the good end of it, man. Where anybody else it could have drove crazy. And you know what I mean? It's a serious time here. You know what I mean, in America, and you know, you don't want to take. I don't want to distract from that, but I do want to give the people the Boom Boom Room, give them a platform where they can speak their truth and speak their mind. Like you said, man, November 2020, man, get out and vote. That's his perspective of it. That's how it's coming. You know what I mean? My thing is too, man. It's serious out here. You know what I mean? And don't be a standby. You know what I mean? Damn a bystander. Don't be a standby. Don't just stand by and watch foolishness go on, man, because you know better than the person creating the foolishness. You know what I mean? Like, I hate what happened with George Floyd, Breonna up in Louisville. Forgot her last name, forgive me. But my heart goes out to their family. Prayers go out to their family. There's a lot of forums that you can talk about this on. But just know here in the Boom Boom Room, man, we support equality. You know what I mean? And not standing for no foolishness. So that's what it is. You know, I would love for everybody to go to the Ron Slay, the YouTube channel, and subscribe. Make sure you subscribe to that. Check it out. Tell your friends about it. Get that. Also, coming soon, Sleigh Ride, Journey of a Legend, man. The audio's done. It'll be an audio book. Also, you can get the audio book or you can get the hard copy. It's going to be some interesting stories, man. It's about my life from birth all the way to getting ready to go pro. You know what I mean? And then I'll give y'all the part 2 a little later. But this is the Boom Boom Room, man. I appreciate y'all. Yeah, and the shirts will be out soon. I keep on telling y'all it's going to be out soon, but they're going to be out soon. I'm telling you. Just take my word for it, man. Hey, man. My love to George Floyd's family, Aubrey, Ahmaud, Breonna, I forgot her last name. I forgot her last name, but salute to all those fighting, salute to all those marching, salute to everyone that's standing in the trenches, hand in hand, locked arm in arm. And if you got a friend or a loved one that's standing by watching, let them be a standby in your life too. We ain't fooling with them. That's me, man. OG, Ron Slay, we out of here, man. Appreciate y'all. It's the Boom Boom Room.
Honestly, when the shot went in, tears came to my eyes. I think I was more emotional at that moment than I was when we actually won because I was able to stay strong and not just get discouraged